Now, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Dune Weekly. We got our finals here for FFA. It's Cream the Sandwalker. I'm joined by Lucidic the Sneaky Smug, and I'm joined by Angeleiro the Portuguese Assassin for some reason. Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's up,
Hi.
everybody?
Quite unusual to be called Portuguese and also an assassin. I prefer Ecaz and Atreides, just political stuff, peace, love, all this shit.
Yeah, but
Oh,
we asked you, where did Angeleiro come from? You said it was
yeah, that's true.
Portuguese.
It's come from capoeira. I mean, somebody might know what does it mean even.
Okay. All right. So we got Pontus, son of Pontus, on Corrino. His counters are Wensikia Fenring. So he's gonna have double building, stealing POIs. He can develop people's economies if he so chooses. We got Psychedilla on Harkonnen. He's got Raban and Piter, I think. We got Ziz, our Ecaz player. He's got Swordmaster and Mesa. So he's got double champions, and then he can do the thing where he drops villages and puts a bunch of monuments on them and make everybody angry. And then khakis, we got him on Atreides. He's got Gurney Thufir. What do you guys think about their setups?
Well, first of all, I want to say that I really don't like uh, Counselor's choice by Atreides because, I
I was
mean,
gonna say the same.
yeah, look at the lobby. Like everyone depends on Lancelot so heavily, and if you have Jessica, you just can be untouchable for the whole game. I mean,
Yeah,
if
talk about
you,
Jessica a little bit. Tell her what her abilities are, in case for anybody that doesn't know.
yeah, Jessica doesn't need to research any kind of text to be able to propose any
Atreides.
any treatment. Yeah, and it also can force you for a non-aggression pact.
Yeah,
And
so she'll totally stop an attack on you, and you don't really have a choice.
I mean, you
You
can
can.
break the truce, but then
Yeah.
you will lose 200 points of Lancelot, which means your
It's not
economy
worth
gonna
it.
be, yeah,
So
gonna
they
be
kind of
heavily.
nerfed that because before, when you used to betray somebody, you would lose all of it. I think was it you left with
Well,
50?
normally if you betray a treaty, you lose 100, but I'm pretty sure with Jessica the penalty is doubled.
No,
So not.
it's especially versus Atreides, only versus Atreides.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So I mean, you're basically saying that if there's like a smuggler or a Fremen in the lobby, even though smuggler kind of relies on Lanzaret too, it's primarily aimed at Fremen that you don't really want Jessica, but at the same time, the other two factions. I mean, I think Jessica's a must pick. I don't know how you guys feel. I think she's a must pick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like her myself. Let's talk about who he does have and what they can do. So, his first one, To Fear, that will allow his agents to be more powerful. They'll have double traits. And he also can hasten building construction. So you can really, if you peacefully annex something with To Fear, you can pretty much immediately build an airport and a missile battery, and have it instantly up so that you can reinforce it. That's pretty powerful.
Dude, he's
Duncan,
making a huge error here. I mean, he's maybe losing this unit.
it'll
He's
make it,
he's not doing
but
a good job of trying to capture this region. That one gunner is gonna die. These are
yeah,
mistakes, early
I think he'll
mistakes.
pull it off, maybe, but definitely not ideal.
That
But
gunner's dead.
anyways, with Duncan,
He's gonna sack the gunner here. Look at that. That's a loss of
yeah,
early manpower. Go ahead.
with Duncan, that's the one that is a more RNG pick because it totally puts you at the mercy of where the sieges spawn.
So
So for
you're
people who
not a
don't.
fan of Duncan? Is that what you're saying?
He is good, but he's inconsistent. So for
Okay.
those of you who don't know, when you ally a siege, he will give you bonus authority production. So if you and as Atreides, you have to occupy the territory the siege is in to ally it.
Right.
So the typical strategy with him is to find all the sieges, peacefully annex them, and then stack the bonuses. The problem is depending on where they spawn, you might not really be able to control it very
Yeah,
easily.
you might not get access to him. See, the thing is, since we're gonna theory craft here a little bit in the slow part of the beginning of the game here, I just think Atreides is not a good faction in terms of going on the attack, obviously. So their politics is their strong suit, and then late game, the more people you can force into treaties, the more you ruin their Landsrat standing. If they break it, if they're forced to break it because there's some kind of win condition on the line, it helps you more than I think any of the other counselors. I mean, people used to call Thufir Jessica training wheels because like 2 patches ago, Atreides was pretty strong, and that was like the best counselor combo because Thufir gives you that building speed, and then Jessica with all the politics stuff. So I don't really play a lot of Atreides, but I don't know, man. I think the politically playing without Jessica is suicide.
I'm curious what bonus he found in closest siege, because it's also can make a huge difference. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
you can get like minus 20% upkeep
That's the
everywhere.
that would
It's
be amazing.
even for buildings in main base. They
Yeah.
also
That's the
also reduces.
tool makers bonus. I don't know, we can't see it,
Yeah, I didn't
but
catch what it had, but I did see
where
him
is it?
eyeing it
Where is
to
it?
his bottom left. So I think that
Is
will
it
be his next zone.
controllable? Is it because
Yeah.
it's
It's
over
right above.
there?
Yep. He's gonna get
Okay.
that next.
Yeah, and it's a Plaskete region. He can use that. Um, let's talk about the other spawn-dependent faction. Corrino got a nice layout here. He's got the 4 tiles surrounding the main base. He's gonna He's one of these triple capture people, I suppose.
Interesting.
So he's gonna capture all 3 territories at once. Now the reason why he's doing this is because for each territory you annex, the cost to annex the next one goes up. So if you cap 3 at the same time, like he's doing here, you can forego the penalty for having a lot of regions captured already, which makes the regions more expensive to capture authority wise. What do you guys think about this?
Cream, make sure your mic's close enough because it was getting a little choppy there.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, a net authority gain if he caps them all 3 at the same time. So he's trying to be as efficient as possible.
The only downside to this, I think, is that he would lose some time building construction wise, but it's probably not that much. And he's gonna, yeah, I think he's still gonna get it in way before the first tax. So I think this is kind of good actually. I think this should be meta. What do you think?
The 3 capture territory?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Provided you want those villages, right? Like you might
Yeah.
not necessarily want those. Psychedelic sending truces out. He just truce Corrino.
I think it works out for him here. The obvious downside is his next village that he is going to take is going to be super crazy expensive.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably gonna want to capture a spice field next.
Yeah.
I would think. We don't know what the traits are on the villages around him, and he's running Winsikia, so we'll see.
He also made he also got plus
That
30%.
one had hard workers and ingenious minds on it, so he'll probably go water on that village.
He got plus 30% to authority on all Landsrad on everybody. So he knew he was going to have an authority bonus there.
Okay, that's RNG based too. But the minor houses probably voted him in there. Can't guarantee that one.
He made it affect everybody.
Oh, okay, he did the mandate. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we haven't talked about Ecaz here. Angeleiro, you're a resident Ecaz expert. What do you think about Ziz's setup here? He's definitely got potential to make that fuel cell region a sanctuary.
Yeah, and he able to do it because he has great volcano. I mean, as Ecaz, you really need fuel cells because you can't properly fight without drones at all. I mean, if you don't have drones, you don't have to fight. You have to ignore it.
When you say drones, you're talking specifically war banners, right?
The war banners, yeah. Actually, you're right.
Okay.
So I mean, he's quite lucky to have such a great amount of
yes.
around. Yeah, so it's gonna be not that hard for him. Actually, I'm kind of know how this is going to play.
Tell us a little bit. You guys are buddies, so let us know. What is he thinking here? Is he going for a political route? Is he gonna go for a hedge route? What's he cooking?
Oh,
that's unlucky
there.
Right there.
Yeah, he's going for a worm right. So I believe that the main idea behind his build and his gameplay style is gonna be Heck win, but as all we know how it works when this plays, it gonna be a spike, Heck spike.
Okay.
It's not that hard to do with Ecaz, especially because you can hire champs at the end I mean, when all of you have almost the same, like in the 26, 27k, and it's like a race, and then like few pillaged villages can give you like 1, 2, 3k of hack like in immediately, almost immediately,
If you're
especially if
pillaging your not neutral villages, right? Okay, so
yeah, yeah.
maybe people don't know how the champion mechanic works. Do you want to let us know how the champion mechanic works?
Okay, if you,
We're gonna
when you
really
have
test your English today.
yeah, that's okay. First of all, yeah, I want to say sorry if somebody doesn't understand what I say because my English isn't that great
It's
as my
good. It's
yeah,
good.
but still. So the point is that when you kill an enemy unit of the other faction with your champions or they somewhere nearby where killing is going on, you get 100 hegemony per unit. So it also works on Cerberus split units. Yeah, when Cerberus die, it splits in two, and every unit gives also 100 of hack. So it's like you can get 300 hack from one Harkonnen unit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not that obvious most of the time. It's so when you need some hex spike as Ecaz, and especially you can do it with Swordsman. I don't remember his name, but the guy who gives you a possibility to
Second
take
champion.
yeah, yeah, today
Yeah.
second champion. You can boost your
Swordmaster.
hack in a moment like really, really easy. So
You got to
here
be
he won't be
careful
able.
not to feed Ecaz.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, they also need to protect them at all costs if they spawn them too early.
So
And
you're
from my
saying he's
point of
gonna
view,
delay them a little bit. He's gonna wait to get the
yeah,
champions out. Because
Well,
he
and
doesn't
the
want
other
to lose
thing,
any of that gained
the other
hedge.
thing I don't think you said yet was if the champion dies, you lose all of that hegemony.
yeah, 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 you're right, and it's the most painful thing can happen with you as EKS, especially if they died because of unlucky worm, as we saw right now.
That would
So
I
be
can
had
we
terrible.
can we check on Baron real quick? Because I saw something interesting happen with the Harkonnen player.
All right.
Um, in the bottom left there, Zeus wasn't able to see it because he hadn't scouted it, and we can't see it on the screen at the moment. But Baron actually took that spice in the bottom left. So he got an early grab on that before Zeus could even find it. And of course, that fuel cell is positioned next to it. So Harkonnen's going to have a pretty solidified defensive position down there. And I'm curious if we're going to see some contention between pink and red this game, since they are so close and they've got some resources they might want to fight over.
Well, ideally, we want to. Atreides is gonna want to sit back. Corrino's gonna want to sit back. So, out of the two factions that are most likely to engage early would be Ecaz and Hark. So, that was the natural spice for Hark to take after his second. There is one to the right over there. As
Yep.
far as Zis's map goes, I'm gonna tune back into his screen for a second here. Zis, he's zoomed in right now, so I can't see. Okay, so he just zoomed out. So he does have. He's
Got a
probably
spice
gonna.
to the north.
He's gonna have spice to the north, so he's gonna drop that fuel cell region in the middle. He's gonna make that a sanctuary. He's just building a bunch of monuments in there now. He's gonna make that a sanctuary. He's gonna take that region to the north. He's just taking all the villages surrounding his main base first.
Are you saying he's going to make the volcano a sanctuary?
No, he's gonna make the fuel cell region a sanctuary.
To the right.
To the right, to the south of the volcano.
Okay.
Okay. And I think he's gonna make the region that he just captured a sanctuary. Yeah, he's building monuments in there. So he's gonna have a nice garden. I'm assuming he's gonna make that spice field the garden right there. Is it Angeleiro, tell us about the garden.
I think he should make the Well of Riches a garden, so you don't have to worry about Hark.
well, garden provides you with plus 2 knowledge for every sanctuary you have around it, or not or and it gives plus 0.5 influence income for every masterpiece you have around it and in this village also. And it doesn't matter if it's neutral village or it's your controlled village, it still gives it. So it's a quite a good spot actually to benefit from it.
That's kind of the passive side benefit. The main advantage of making something a garden, in my opinion, is if people can't attack it, or they can attack it, but it's quite costly. For every assault they initiate against the garden resort, it takes 100 Landsrad rating and 100 authority. And if they don't succeed and they need to do it again, they have to pay that cost a second time. So it's a great way to disincentivize people from wanting to assault a region.
Yes, but yeah, okay, yeah, that's your opinion. You believe that it makes it much. You can use it. You prefer to use this
Like a
bonus
deterrent.
instead of passive
He
income,
wants to,
but
yeah, he wants to use it like a deterrent. I mean, that's one way to play it.
yeah, that's true. It's also, and also you can get technology which gives minus 40% authority cost for every second village around your garden resort. So it's also a great tool to be able to get a lot of uh, low cost villages.
So there he goes. He's dropping that bill. And then this is such a, he got the RNGesus with the Ecaz spawn. Are you kidding me? He's at, so with Ecaz, it's nice when you spawn close to the edge of the map because it allows you to, how a sanctuary is formed is it has to be completely surrounded by Ecaz villages. So then it becomes a sanctuary. A bunch of trades going out, money deal between Ecaz and Harkonnen.
Yeah, it looks like Atreides is allied with everybody, and so is Harkonnen. So it's just Corrino and Ecaz that are at conflict.
But this is an amazing, and look, he even got the mountains to the right, so that's a neutral territory that cannot be controlled. So that's one less village he has to capture to make a sanctuary. Talking about good luck and spawns, Ziz with great RNG this game for his faction.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but I mean, it's always great to have a lot of sanctuaries, but from my point of view, the main power of sanctuaries is +1 authority, because authority is really unique resource which is not so easily to get.
Does
But
authority come from a counselor or a development?
well,
Ecaz?
+1 authority is by default.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
every
yeah,
sanctuary they
+1.
have gives them 1 authority.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I mean, you can compensate any kind of need in authority by having Mesa in your team, because passive plus you can have like passively applies 30 authority without a problem by leaving sanctuaries or any kind of village. It doesn't even have to be a sanctuary with masterpieces in it. So
So she refunds the authority for abandoning a village, and that's what we just saw him do. So he, in order to, well, also, can you let us know what having masterpieces in neutral villages does for this faction? Because that's a big thing too.
yeah, you have +3% per masterpiece.
Plus 3% authority.
Authority, yeah, thanks. But it also gives you other bonuses. For example, you have a tech, yellow tier 2 tech, which gives you +100 Solari per masterpiece build. So you've built it, you abandoned the village, you got your 300 bucks for free, almost for free.
And with Mesa, one of his counselors, he also gets 3 lands rad standing for each one he builds.
Ilyasa, yes, Ilyasa Ecaz.
Okay, so there he goes.
There's
so
the
he's got 2
sanctuary.
sanctuaries now. He's gonna make that spice field the garden. So it's a good setup for Ecaz here. Let's check in on Corrino. Let's see how his building progression's going.
Yep, gardens down.
Yeah, but also he's negative water negative, because when you build when you set up your garden resort, you pay 5 water.
Ah, I didn't know that.
And Corrino's sim sitting nicely. I think so. One vulnerable point for Corrino early is when they're forced to take a region not underneath the cover of their main base, and you can see up north if he zooms out 3 agents on Arrakis. So he went with outpost logistics, I assume, here, or lay of the land first. And he's got that spice field to the north, but I think strategically taking that spice field to the north is good because it's Atreides, and Atreides is unlikely to attack him. So he's choosing to expand toward the pass of his faction here. I think that is a good
We got
move.
Harkonnen. Did he just pillage the pole? I guess he's getting in still. I don't know if he did anything to the pole. He just killed the militia.
And now Pontus is just pillaging around. He's got a big economy early, dude. It's because he has that minus 50% upkeep. That's a great vote to get as Corrino. It can be hard to get the Corrino economy off the ground. I know a lot of newer players probably played Corrino and they're like, what is this faction? I can't make any money, and they're in the red.
It's gonna be another game where we'll have an early fights or something like that, like pure SimCity.
This is gonna be a long game. Atreides has 4 men out. He's got 4 crew members in the Harvesters, so he rushed tier 4 yellow.
Yeah, when you've got a game, when you've got a game that doesn't have smugglers or fremen, it's kind of like, well, who's gonna do the killing here?
Ark can do it, but it's just not Psychedilla's playstyle.
You know, I also tried as Corrino to be aggressive. I had a game where my layout of villages were extremely painful. I had all the bad traits, all quirks, it's called right now. So I decided to put my second base aggressively near the Harkonnen player to secure 2 spice fields around him, and it went quite well because you can use your second main base as a big, aggressive and powerful turret and cover your drones who can outrange main base and destroy it like in a month.
We just had a final truce go down between Ecaz and Corrino, so everybody is officially at peace with one another.
What a time to be alive on Arrakis, guys. Everybody's at peace and prospering, just growing their economies. I mean, this is going to be the biggest economic boom Arrakis has seen since the Harkonnens have left and the Atreides took over, guys. This is amazing.
I believe we can wait for an hour and come back after 1 hour. So, just to see how many villages is captured already, that's all.
Okay, but all jokes aside, when you're in this kind of scenario, what are you thinking as a player? I definitely have a couple of thoughts here, but I just want to hear what you guys are thinking here. We see Atreides taking another spice field here, so he's got a lot of access to spice. He can take another one over there before Corrino.
Well, I see what Harkonnen is doing is he's playing the long game where he gets the Steel Fear stacks so that he can take everything for cheap later on, get a hedge spike. I also see him finishing off his T4 yellow tech, so Harkonnen is opening himself up for a Chome and potentially hegemony win con at the moment, the way I'm seeing it.
Okay. See, now I'm thinking here in the metagame, Angeleiro, you can chime in right after me here. I'm thinking in the metagame here, now that we've established that it's going to be a SimCity game, I'm thinking now players are going to have to strategically realize where they're going to place their borders. And what I would be doing here is I would be building from the inside out for everybody except for Corrino, because they have too much of an authority bonus. From the outside in, I'm sorry. Then they have too much of an authority penalty, meaning like it's very expensive for them to take villages outside of their immediate borders, although I sometimes do it on Corrino too. But now I'm thinking, just to give you guys a piece of my mind when I'm in this kind of game, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to capture villages a little bit more extended away than I normally would, and then fill in the missing villages later. Just because I want to establish positions as borders. Because now this kind of game, yes, there's going to be Chome, yes, there's going to be Governor, but I think this kind of game is most likely decided by hedge, but we'll see how it goes. What do you think, Angeleiro?
Well, let me say one thing really quick, is I think at this stage of the game, here comes Corrino main base. That's what I was about to say, is the biggest thing we can know that's going to determine things is where he puts his second base, and he's trying to find a spot for that right now. And it looks like he's going to drop it in the bottom right.
He's got an absolutely massive economy. There's no way that minus 50 is still active.
No, I don't like, or he has like two.
He's selling max spice
fields around.
He's selling max spice. He's got the tier 4 yellow already, so.
No, he's in a good spot. I mean, he has 2. I just can't see the villages around second base. I see 1 spice field, 1
2
special
spice
region. Yeah, 2 spice fields and 2 special regions. It's okay. It's the greatest one he could have, I believe, and it's also quite
It's defensive.
It's defensive, but it's so profitable. I mean, he
Yeah.
can have hack victory from it because there are 2 special regions and X2 craft workshops, and also a lot of money. But as far as we can see, Harkonnen contests his second.
Yeah,
spice skill.
I didn't know if we were gonna see him drop it closer to the pole, but I think he did choose the optimal position. And
He's moving across. He's gonna try to stop the Harkonnen here. Maybe.
Well, Harkonnen is just gonna pillage that. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe he doesn't want him to pillage it. But this does expose Corrino for late game pressure with the 2 main bases being so far apart. And it's definitely not going to be easy for him to defend this.
Well, the good thing is it is.
And
on the
he is
far
going to
right
try to
of the
contest
map.
Harkonnen here. Harkonnen's got 3 troopers there, 4 troopers. They are veteran. Corrino,
He should have pillaged that by now. I don't know if he.
I think he was looking to take it. I think he was looking to take it. Corrino walking right by him. Is he going to betray him? What are they doing?
Well, he can break treaty because it's neutral territory. But Harkonnen needs to either pillage it or move, probably, or reinforce it. But yeah, that's our first little bit of conniving.
Corrino has a 4th unit over there to even up the unit count. Is he gonna let him have it? Yes, he is.
He
no, he's
doesn't
getting
have
more
the
units out. He's flying more units out.
He just now got influence to break the treaty.
Oh,
There's the pillage. There's the pillage. So that'll delay Corrino taking it. Harkonnen will also be able to get it for cheaper later on.
He's got 215 authority, so he can definitely take another village. He is going to capture a spice village to the right of that main base. Playing super greedy, by the way. Does not have any red tech. You can tell because the 40 CP cap the CP is capped at 40.
Yeah,
what do you expect in this kind of lobby, though?
When there is no gray or cream into it, it's not like you have to be afraid. Or Lucidic also, especially if he plays Freeman, for example.
I like to keep you on your toes. You never know.
Space and cruiser tile. Corrino, not the biggest benefactor of this tile, because assuming he has more chone than everybody at 10k hedge, he's going to automatically generate 3 guild favor. But he does deny it from other players, so that is good.
I believe this thing should be nerfed by a half. I mean, free space favor, it's too much. I mean, when you have +1, yeah, and you start with 40 points, 40 favors, you need 2 months to be able to produce flagmanship. But as Corrino, you can like spam them and be able to make any of your first like quite early, and it makes you so strong.
Zis's border. Now Zis is just pillaging his sanctuaries. You do get a pillage bonus for your sanctuaries, so he's economically wise. He's only.
What kind of bonus? You mean if it's a sanctuary, you get more money?
You get more money because you've built some masterpieces, and it's like increases overall value of a village. That's why.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
it's a great.
And he's all now him and Atreides are sharing a border. I guess he needed that to the fake white rift tile with the and Atreides messages this right away. He says that's pretty close to my territory. We'll see if this replies or just ignores him. Probably does not care because Atreides is a white blanket early game. Yeah,
and maybe
yeah, he knows how. He's writing in Russian. My Russian reading is not as good as it should be. Wait, he changed it to English.
I mean, compare their army.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even close. He's letting him know he has deserts everywhere, so he needs to take it. Not like Atreides can stop him, because if I go... This has 54 CP out with a 64 cap. He invested red. Cappies, on the other hand,
and also
45 CP cap with 35 units out. 35 CP
yeah,
worth
no, even if Atreides had Jessica, I mean, Ecaz player benefits from early truce, non-aggression pact, because you can break it when you need it, and you will have 15 days to fight without being able stopped by forced truce. But here, he don't he doesn't even have to care about it.
I think son of Pontus, the Corrino, is gearing up for another triple cap.
Is that what
Did
he's
you guys
doing?
notice
So
that?
I did not, but I just did get a glance at Psychedelia's research. So he's just moving into the red tree now. He had a lot of yellow, some green, some blue. The green was probably Instill Fear. And now he's just moving into the red tree. He's playing super greedy. He's got 4 mercenaries and 1 POI unit and 4 troopers with a 24 CP with only 40 CP cap. So
Yeah, in terms of CP, everybody is on the low end except for Ecaz, and Ecaz also, I think most of those units are perfected. Now, with that
Yeah.
last lands rad, there was a resolution that gives you a Solari penalty based on how big your army is. So that also puts Ecaz relative to the other players at an economic disadvantage.
I think Ecaz is
right
going to
now.
attack the Harkonnen or the Atreides. I think, and that would be a great move for him. I mean, it's unfortunate that he can't see what we see, but he can definitely put the knife in someone's back right now in one of these truces. I would cancel that truce and go in there.
I'm sure he's going to. Again, I'm not sure, but I believe that he might go to attack Atreides because it's like really easy target and it helps him to expand. In his
There's 2 mentalities here. One, do I want to take out the more experienced player in Psychedelia, or do I want to go for the easier target on Atreides? Which one is he going to choose? He's got 4
benefits.
units sitting on the Harkonnen border.
I mean, the point is that he won't. So let's imagine he attacked Atreides and destroyed him. Ecaz, Corrino can't expand so easily as Ecaz can. So and Harkonnen must cross whole the map, yeah, to be on the Atreides territory. So it benefits him much more than fighting with Harkonnen. Why? Because he can be an enemy with him in the end and bump his hegemony by champions quite easily. Because Harkonnen like to spam a lot of summoned units and all this stuff. So it's like win-win totally for Ecaz.
Take out Atreides here.
Ecaz is, I agree with that. I think Atreides he gains the most by getting rid of Atreides. Also just saw Ecaz put down his 3-slot red district bonus, so he will have all his military buildings pretty soon.
Okay, now it's end of month 3, early month 4. Somebody is going to go on a red build. This is about the time it finishes up, most likely. Pontus, massive economy, so early, selling all spice. I don't know how he's doing this without missing tax. This is the second time I've gone to his screen. He's scouting all the other villages right now. He's on Ecaz's side of the map, just seeing what's going on. He sees a massive army piling up on Harkonnen's borders. He's looking at all the villages. He's looking to develop villages with Fenrig. That's what he's doing. Fenrig, by the way, lets you invest in any player who you have a truce with, and it bumps up the production. So a lot of players like to use it on the rare earth minerals villages. That gives you Solari bonuses, and on the spice villages, it gives you the spice bonuses. That could also explain why his economy is massive. But besides the fact he has an incredible amount of spice fields, got 3 harvesters out right now, generating huge money early game.
Pontus is also the only player that's got really any passive hegemony. He will be hitting 10k very, very soon, which will open him up to Sardaukar.
He's got his monument out. I mean, I would like to see where he places. It's got to be in the first base. So in the first base, that means he's got, there it is right there. He's got the 3-slot yellow with the monument. So the 3-slot yellow is getting doubled by the monument. So he's got plus 20% Solari production on top of having all the yellow buildings completed already. Massive economy, playing the economic game. Now this is what Psychedelia likes to do. Psychedelia, one of the reasons why he's probably keeping his CP low is because he just likes to run around the map, marauder and pillage everything, and chome, and get as much chome as he can.
I don't know if you noticed, he's also using
Military factory going down for... Did he mean to click that?
Oh, we got some action. Ecaz is attacking Harkonnen.
I figured he would. I told you he would.
I didn't see that.
And the military factory going down for Corrino. already. He can easily afford it. Switching to this screen here. Okay, so this is standard Harkonnen stuff, but those Harpies are not. If this was Fremen, they'd be good. That's kind of a waste of CP. They've got a lot of Musketeers and 2 War Banners. All of those can shoot air. Significant pressure on Harkonnen here. His Harkonnen, he's got a bunch of stuff out. I mean, let me go to his screen just to see exactly what he's got.
Here comes the fight.
Here's the fight.
His
Harkonnen
army's
with
bigger than it
38
looks because
CP.
He's using mercenaries, which take only 2 CP. I don't know if that means he'll have a chance here.
I don't think so. So you mentioned that spice field before, and look where exactly the action is, just how you spoke about it earlier. Here comes the drone spam. He's spamming mercs actually. He's generating 680 Solari a day.
Yeah, those mercs, for those of you who don't know, they have semi-weak combat stats, but they do take very little CP. But the thing is every time they kill a unit, they do more damage and gain more armor. So they can really snowball on you if they have a fight that you've got momentum in.
Gray, are you in here? Can you unmute yourself for a second? Can you tell us about this Harkonnen economy? How he's generating so much Solari so early?
Who'd you ask for?
For Gray? I don't know if he's in here or not. Let me see.
Wait, what are you asking?
Oh, for the Harkonnen economy. I mean, he was just generating 700 Solari a day. Is he on greed mode? Is he oppressing his spice? It looks like he's got the Office of Order, so he's got martial economy already. Is that what I'm seeing?
Well, they don't have me muted, otherwise I'd answer.
Oh, okay.
He also has Raban, which helps him a lot. But from my point of view, it's not a great idea to attack Harkonnen as Ecaz. Why? Because Harkonnen is the only one who can contest Corrino in Chom. And that's like... it's a great deal for this, because if Chom is contested, so it means that nobody gonna be able to
Harkonnen
win
voting
quite easily.
Ecaz for
Yeah.
gear regs. I assume Ecaz is voting him the other way. Probably Ecaz has more votes. Harkonnen with no agents, by the way. He's got 2 agents total.
Been sacking them. But yeah, this will be an interesting vote to see what happens.
Gear regs goes down on Harkonnen. This is gonna probably kill him here. He's got a massive economy though. He can put out a lot of mercs. It's gonna be tough. What operations does this have? Let's see what look.
Looks like Atreides got the Solari per village.
Okay. This with
Atreides at 9k Solari.
So Ziz, I think, is planning on attacking the main. He's got the minus 30% missile operation.
I think so.
He's building Harkonnen's building a missile turret. He's got a military base down there. Ziz can easily kill that missile turret.
Now,
He sees it.
This is an interesting evolution in this game because we are seeing obviously some pretty solid action against Ecaz and what looks like it's going to lead to further conflict. That being said, Harkonnen is very tenacious, and when they get put in these kinds of scenarios, they really can turtle. And I'm not saying that Ecaz can't do some serious damage. He might even be able to kill him. We'll see.
Oh, this just gives free reign for the Corrino to chome. Holy moly.
Corrino and Atreides are going to be significantly benefiting from this conflict.
Hopefully they can contest
survive.
Atreides. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if he can survive. He doesn't have any red tech out, but if I'm
he-
looking at the Corrino economy right now, Corrino with 648 a day, I'm going to switch over to Atreides to see if Atreides can possibly contest the chome here. Atreides with 600 also, but he's not buying any chome. He's stacking Solari. He's got 9.4k. I mean, I'm looking at Atreides' main buildings. Okay, so he's got a 2 yellow, a two yellow district, a 2 red district. So he's not completely defenseless. Good on him. Hopefully he starts buying here. I know Pontus is probably buying like crazy.
It looks like Ecaz abandoned the territory next to Atreides, which with Mesa he will get his authority back. So he probably just was stacking some masterpieces down there.
Yeah, and that's going to be a pain in the ass for Atreides, who's a Landsrat heavy faction to deal with later.
But the last thing I was going to say about the Harkonnen Ecaz conflict is that if he fails to finish him, and maybe he needs to switch targets because somebody is sneaking ahead in this time, Harkonnen is very good at recovering because he'll be able to reclaim all that territory for cheap because of Instill Fear.
Yep.
So he's baiting the militia into the range of the turrets. The militia is going to die. They're not upgraded. He's
He's
gonna
got a
kill the
spacing
missile
guild in that
base
zone.
there. He's probably gonna kill the spacing guild next. There's another missile turret from a neighboring region there. That's annoying. So Harkonnen turtled up with a bunch of mercenaries in his main base. He's literally got only mercenaries. This is unbelievable, man. These factions, I'm used to playing Fremen. They can just generate so much money earlier. They can afford mercenaries so early in the game. Crazy stuff. Baron screen here.
Making 950 Solari a day.
950 a day. He's got the strongest economy in the game. Pontus saying it's quite a lag fest now. That usually happens when the mercs come out. Here comes the drone spam. This probably is gonna get nerfed. This is ridiculous. Baron Bind. I just saw the Chom number. So Corrino's at 19. Corrino's at 19 Chom already.
And Harkonnen a little bit further. He had like
Somebody had 10. I'm not sure who had 10. I think that was Atreides then. I know Zis for a fact. So Zis is okay. The Chom is being contested in that respect. Okay, we got mercenaries on the right. They're pillaging, I assume. Zis moving in on the territory. Is he capturing this? Was he waiting for authority? He's capturing. He's going for the base kill, ladies and gentlemen. He's go.
Yes. But he won't be able to do
He
it,
does
so
not have the flagship to tank the
turret.
damage. He doesn't. He defense breaches. Oh no, that's the missile. That's the missile debuff. That one missile turret to the bottom right is annoying for Zis. All right, were we totally wrong? I think we were. This is not a
Here it
SimCity
comes.
game.
Here's the base kill. See if it happens.
It's not. I mean, Zis pulling back here. He's aware. He's pulling back to his region.
I don't know. He looks like he's in hurry and he's not sure what he is supposed to do.
Does
You-
this have siege incentives?
He didn't have knights though. He's building knights now. Now he's gonna have knights for this next fight. He's baiting them into the missile turrets here. It's unbelievable. Baron lost the spice field. He's still generating close to 1,000 Solari a day. Buying Chom like this isn't even happening. Power of Harkonnen. Is this also with a decent economy now? So he can sustain this army.
Can, but he really need to take the closest village to be able to put military base there. Otherwise, he won't be able to.
It's tough because they're both within the range of the main base. This is what happened to me last game. And not only are they within the range of the main base, there's 2 missile turrets there. So you're dealing with 3 missile turrets. So this is tech tree. He's going for valuable trinkets. He's going to pivot to hedge here, it looks like.
And he did have siege incentives. Okay.
So he's going to go ahead and try to stop Baron from... this is probably going to be a pillage. He's going to wipe this army of mercs, but...
He also can take this village, actually.
Yes, he should take it. He's trying to contest now. Okay, the operations go down. He's fighting outside of the operations. He loses a sniper. Now he's fighting. Smartly baiting the Harkonnen army out of where the operation is. That was combat drugs. Now he's got to deal with these mercs. There's going to be plenty more coming his way from the south in a second, I assume. The mercs are going down. Those war banners are nice. They're so tanky. They're ranged units. They're doing a lot of work there.
They're spreading armor and doing AoE damage. He did get the pillage off.
Here comes a vote.
Water cellars, truce. Be interesting to see who gets the truce of either of these people.
A lot of people still not happy about this. I caught Baron slipping last game when the vote came up and the game paused in the middle of some action. He's like, oh crap. I'm like, I told you. We don't know if the devs are watching any of these videos. Hopefully they see. We don't like the pause.
I also heard you conspiring during the pause last game.
I mean, hey, if it's there, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. But come on, if it's not there, I'll be happy. I don't need it. We don't need it.
Corrino is in such a good spot right now. Like,
Perfect. So now that village is going to be a constant point of contention for Ecaz. So he's basically mired into a conflict here. We know what's going on with him. Let's switch over to Corrino here. Corrino, with the economy going strong, he's got max spice. He's generating 1k a day. He's got 13k in the bank. Maybe he's trying not to push his chome advantage too far. He doesn't want to become the obvious target. Not sure. Psychedelic continuing to pillage everything. It only benefits him.
I would be pretty worried about Corrino if I was everybody else. He's at 14k hegemony. It sounded like he's also the chome leader. And exactly what we said was going to happen is happening, where Ecaz
Just got the shield wall.
In this conflict, and they probably need to chill out because it's not worth it.
Yeah, but what are they gonna do? Is he gonna force him to abandon that spice village? Those are terms he's not gonna accept.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Ecaz is at the disadvantage in all of this because
Filling out another harvester here.
Baron's got nothing to lose.
Guys, he's got 4 harvesters as Corrino. That is a feat in and of itself. To get that many harvesters as Corrino. Spice exchange rate not that high right now. It's at 2. So not making that much money. He's got a military factory out, by the way.
Harkonnen is taking the polar sink instead of pillaging it.
Okay. So he's keeping himself in the hedge race. I missed the chome. Did anybody see it on Corrino's screen?
he had not that much. He has like 11%.
Who is the chome leader? Harkonnen?
Corrino. Oh, I'm sorry, Harkonnen. Yeah, you're right.
Harkonnen, okay.
He has like 20%.
20% chump. So this is good for Zis. This makes Harkonnen a target at some point if he continues to chome at the rate he's choming.
What's Harkonnen at with chome?
He said he was at 20.
Oh. Yeah, I wish they would show the chome percentage on the UI.
Yep. Kaki's kind of a non-factor right now. He's got 55 CPA out maxed.
Well,
he is...
Kaki's is gonna have, I mean, he's not using his Solari. He could be contesting chome. He is gonna have the ability to do some swing votes probably in this game.
Now the Ecaz army is on the border with Atreides. Okay, he's getting countermeasures. His tech tree is looking okay. It's a very balanced tech tree. Good job by Kaki's. Okay, so I'm looking at his districts. He's filling out a 3 red. So he's gonna have a 2 red and a 3 red. Not going political Atreides. He will have room for some blue buildings though.
Well, but he doesn't have that much of Lance Rod. He have only 340, which is not enough.
Speaking of Landsrad, Zis with all those monuments, he should have a substantial Landsrad standing.
Ecaz and Corrino were tied at 390.
390.
Atreides at 340.
For me, I mean, I still can't understand why Ziz decided to attack Harkonnen. From my point
I mean, maybe he saw him as a chome threat. He was just getting away with too much chome.
But
I mean, he did get a spice field out of it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's worked
yes,
out.
but he could destroy like Atreides so much easier. I mean, the main problem, I believe, is that he doesn't know that Atreides didn't pick Jessica, and maybe that's why he decided not to touch.
Well, he could figure that out pretty easily if he cared to figure it out. I think he viewed Harkonnen as a larger threat, and he clearly went for a base attack, and then it didn't work out, so he smartly pivoted, but I think that was his plan.
Zis filling out the last of his main base building. He's got a 3-slot yellow, a 2-slot blue, a 3-slot red, and a single slot yellow. So he's all set on the main base buildings. He's shuffling around some of these buildings down in the special region. Now, what is his strategy with this fuel cell region? He's had it before, now he's ditched it, and he's getting his final upgrades for his units. He's got plus padded shielding on the squires, plus health. He's got shrapnel and plus health on the musketeers, armor break and plus health for the war banner, and padded shielding on the knights. Atreides army now coming up to the north. He's capturing that region again. Not sure what the Atreides army is going to do here. Okay, he's just letting him capture it.
Ecaz was capped on authority, so I'm pretty sure that's why he was going for that cap up there.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But he'll get refunded that authority. It doesn't really matter if he chooses to abandon it again.
He just needs a place to dump it so he can generate more.
Stockpile.
Yeah. He doesn't have a good territory to take though. He could maybe try to take I guess, is it Mount Idaho near the pole there, but that's kind of in the middle of Hark's territory.
Psychedilla max selling spice. Spice exchange rate of 4. Holy Toledo.
I actually think Ecaz is in kind of a rough spot here. He doesn't have a good place to expand or an easy target to pick off, and he's going to be forced. His hand will be forced against Corrino here, but he doesn't have a good way to get to him even.
Okay, so he's capturing that region. So now let's look at the hedge numbers. So Hark's he's about to be on 13k hedge.
Harkonnen is ahead of Corrino in terms of chome shares now.
Yes, and Corrino hedge-wise is on 19k. Corrino is the clear hedge leader unless Ziz is anywhere near him. Ziz is also at 19. No, Ziz is at 13k. I'm sorry, Corrino's not on 19k. I was looking at the month. Corrino is at 16k. Yep,
so
he's
the
16k.
hedge leader and the threat on that regard, while Harkonnen is the chome threat.
Okay.
But he's not even that big of a threat because he's kind of neck and neck with Corrino. I think Corrino is in the best position at the moment.
This is where the game's gonna get interesting. We're gonna see how people react to the different win conditions in play here. Who's gonna backstab who? One last region left in the middle. Atreides probably gonna capture it. Not sure if that's the Imperial Basin or not. Corrino sitting one warrior on that tile to the right, which is the Mundu Vale. Does not want Atreides to peacefully annex it. Very sneaky. Opposing controlled markets. All these are debuffs, so this vote is a bunch of debuffs in play. Controlled markets, minus 50% statecraft and minus 50% economy developments.
And also seems that there was a lucky bounty by smuggler, because Corrino got like free 7k Solari.
Look what he's doing. He's just sitting. He killed all the militia and he's just sitting on the capture, pillage, or liberate screen menu with all his units, so nobody can capture those territories. Super annoying for Atreides probably, who wants to just annex everything in sight. Atreides really has to consider his truce with Corrino here. If the other two are fighting, these two can fight, and we get two Canleys going.
It definitely sets him up to deny the annexes, like you were saying. But the other thing is, I think multiple times we've seen Corrino do multi-caps, so he can kind of take
capping one there. You see him capping one, not capping the others. He's just literally just denying the annex on the others at this point.
And also has a siege in it.
Yes, it does.
But Baron has so great income also, like 1 and 2k.
Operations going down on the Baron. What is it? Is this trying to assassinate him?
Seems so. I mean, maybe he just want to prepare it, so to use it when time will come.
Going for symbols of authority, Harkonnen is. Now the Ecaz army is moving toward the Observatory Mountain. That's a special region. Wanting to capture it. This is going to divide the Harkonnen territories. Harkonnen not doing anything really, just okay. Now he's moving in. Now he's looking. Okay, 27 chome on Harkonnen, 17 on Corrino.
And Harkonnen has also jumped his hedge a decent bit, so it's good for Ecaz to.
Rebels, not rebels. Renegades spawn. There's this dealing with the renegades. Now this could give Harkonnen an opportunity to liberate that spice field he lost early, but he's gonna choose to engage here as he just drops sleeper agent on that tile. How annoying, because he has to kill the renegades and they spawn sleeper agents. What a kind of a genius move here. Getting upgrades for his units. And this lag is crazy. Now we're just seeing the game lag like crazy. Okay, so he ends up getting Observatory Mountain. Sleeper Agent's still active. Look at those guys spawning. Is this, I think, dealing with them? They're not strong, but they do swing the fight. Okay, now the Harkonnen army moves in. Those little guys do swing the fight when there's units that are constantly being spawned, and the fight is super close.
I'm just curious, is he gonna
I don't think he's gonna betray.
Oh, okay, might be. No, he just passes through. I mean,
Oh, okay. They're still in truce, so I guess they must have been. Did somebody must have voted him in, because I don't think they would have
I
choosed
don't
each
think he
other.
had the influence to break it. But it's not a bad move to let Ecaz have that, I guess. It makes sure that Ecaz will be more threatened.
Look at
by
Hark and
Corrino.
Corrino possibly having an engagement here. Corrino was
Ecaz
making a
needs to
move
help
toward that
Hark.
community, toward that territory. Corino with the Kronos out. Hark is probably just gonna pillage this. Is he gonna capture this? He's pillaging. Corino doesn't care. Corino said, "Take the money for the chome. I want you to have the 30% bonus." I guess. Sis, 60. He's got 18.4 passive, so he's got crafts workshops out. Harkonnen freely walking through the Ecaz territory. What a romance these two factions have for each other. One loves pain, one loves beauty. They say opposites attract.
I believe that. Okay, let's check the amount of Lancelot all of them has. It looks
425
like,
on
political
Zis.
victory isn't any option
No,
from this point.
it's going to be super tough unless somebody fumbles the vote, which they've made literally impossible now because we have a 5-minute pause for every vote. Am I right, guys? Zis with the monument out.
430. I mean, most of them. Only Harkis.
It looks like Zis is looking to attack Atreides. He stutter stepped into his territory. He's got infiltration cells on the Harkonnen in the operation. You can see that.
And he tries to cooperate with Saisadila, so they take Atreides and Corrino together.
Going for border
and then
defense.
Assassinate him. Maybe that's the idea behind all of
Yep. And so those are the tiles that I would put those cells on as well. And that'll be the point of contention.
We see Harkonnen attempting to conspire with Atreides to get him to do an attack on one of them.
What are they saying? Corrino is getting
decided
large,
to
but
attack,
Ecaz has the
but
biggest army.
Harkonnen
We could
is
try to take out
using
Ecaz's
Atreides
army. I'm
for
thinking
sure.
the same. So the Atreides and the Harkonnen typing back and
Someone's
forth.
flying into. Is that? Oh, never mind. That was just Harkonnen's army.
Maybe we can get Corrino in on it. So they're trying to conspire to go against Ecaz. Everybody on the Ecaz, will it work? Corrino has no reason to do any of that. Ecaz is across the map. Corrino is safely choming. Corrino 29, Harkonnen 26. Chome is going to be a tough slog over here as these shares get stupid expensive. There's just not going to be enough for them if everybody keeps buying.
Corrino making 2.1k Solari a day.
Harkonnen with 9.2k in the bank, generating 547.
And then Atreides with 7.
Harkonnen putting out the offer, said want to push down Ecaz some
Yeah.
to Corrino. Corrino not replying. Corrino's like, why would I do that? He's keeping you in check. You're my biggest rival right now. You're contesting my chome. Here comes the council vote.
But also, oh man,
Is this our first charter, or was Water Sellers out? We got Judge of the Council.
He does not want 50 shares for everybody to pass, says Corrino. But somebody needs to do something about Corrino.
Ecaz with the most. Ecaz and Atreides with the most votes, both with around 600 votes, in excess of 600. The game is getting complicated. Got a lot of people in the chat. Shout out to the innovators. Shout out to Gray. Shout out to Lucidic. Shout out to Logic. Shout out to PM Sog for organizing the tournament. Mulholland Drivers. He streams on Twitch. Check him out. Mulholland Driver. Shout out to the new players, Harlequin, Helios mains, Cappuccino, learning the game. It's a tough game to learn. If I don't know you, shout out to you for being in here and enjoying this match. The finals of the FFA Dune Weekly. We got some pros and we got khakis. Unknown quantity in khakis. I'm going for the siege. He has Craft's Workshop. Son of Pontus is pondering because he sees that he has passive hedge. The Ecaz does. If this recording gets blown, I'm going to lose my mind because we ruined the last one. And the last one was a great cast. This is going really well right now, guys. I'm thankful you guys are joining me for this. Can you imagine if Dune becomes the next huge esport? This boring, slow ass, this wonderful game that we love. Can you imagine? What's the chat saying? What are people in the chat saying? Ninja Shark, Simb, Corrino 30k Solari. Drones don't require manpower and they can be geared so they can explode and deal AoE damage. That is true, Cappuccino. They're constructed in one day as well. They are a spammable unit. That is 100% true. They're super annoying. Broken if you ask me. Alright, the Ecaz army sitting in the middle. Atreides.
We've seen a lot of evolutions of the stealth probe over the years.
They can't figure it out.
This is definitely the least broken they've
Okay. Nope, he's not going to betray him. He's still got he wants the Mundu Veil. He should contest the Mundu Veil. Atreides should. Otherwise, he's going to be out of the hedge raise. Atreides has been definitely... Well, they could type. It's alright. Oh. Okay. I see what you're saying. Commentary on the game in the chat is welcome. Just do not give away what's going on in the match. In case anybody has a chat open that's in the match. In the Discord.
5 shares for 2k Solari. That's like quite expensive, I believe.
A trade with 24k. Just
Son of Pontus is finishing up border defense, so he's going for the long-term turtle play where he can put down, I guess, 3 missile batteries in each zone.
Yep.
Is that how?
3.
Yeah.
okay, so the conspiracy is happening. Kaki said I can attack to the back line. Secadilla says you'll attack if I push. Kaki says you'll have to fly over the airfield.
Oh, Ecaz attacks Harkonnen.
Of course.
Why
I
are
think-
they fighting though? What
Did
about
he launch the
Corrino?
assassination? Okay, so Atreides is moving in on Zis on the north. Is the assassination launched? It is not. So this is just a full-scale engagement from Ecaz versus Harkonnen. Who wins this fight? Sleeper Agent's going to be a factor here, but it looks like Ecaz, not having lost a single unit yet, loses his first Squire. Destroyed him. Absolutely wrecked him. What a hard counter Ecaz is to Harkonnen. Holy crap. Capturing another region from Harkonnen. Building
Who's
some
doing the
sirens.
assassination?
Well, he had the infiltration cells on Harkonnen. He has not launched the
Ah,
assassination
Okay.
yet. Now he's
Action
taking the
plan.
sink, and in the meantime, Atreides should have been making a move. I'm gonna switch. Now here comes the Merc spam from Harkonnen. Okay, so Atreides is liberating a spice field. He's taking a region and he's liberating a spice field. If I was
He's
Atreides,
gonna
I
start
would
having supply
capture that.
issues.
Who is Ziz?
Ecaz.
Does he have a
Yeah,
drop?
Ziz.
Yeah,
He's researching the drop right now. Yeah, these mercs are gonna be. Yep, he's so dead here.
The other thing about mercs is I don't believe they get pinned down in melee combat.
He
even
also
though
has
they're
a
ranged units.
champion knight, as far as I can see. And
He
he's
does.
very, very close to lose him, but he didn't. But he's still close.
The supply is a killer here. I mean, this is just the first round of mercs. You know he's gonna send wave after wave here. This is why unless he kills the airport, can he focus the airfield here? He's not doing it.
He did
There's the
that.
airfield. He sees it. He mouses right over the airfield. Is he gonna do anything about it? This will give him a chance. So he's trading spice fields. This is okay with this trade. He's losing a spice field to gain a spice field, but he is gonna lose hedge here. Kill the airfield, please. Please be a pro. Kill the airfield. It's going to take him a long time. Oh, of course. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come.
I don't know why this decided.
Might lose the
to do
monument
this
here.
stuff. I mean, like, You
So
have
Corrino's taking in on the action here with the Kronos.
Ecaz lost his perfected army, so that will be very hard for him to recover from. And also, he only has 4 training slots. So
That's why.
The
Yeah.
monument's gonna die here as well. Unfortunately, that war banner is a tank though. That war banner is gonna stay alive for quite a significant amount of time.
He should change
Dude,
the song.
Corrino, I think Corrino is going for a sneaky basalim here with this Kronos. Where's the Kronos going?
somebody needs to assassinate Corrino, if you can even do that.
Okay, so he saves the monument. He's gonna get the sirens out, which are not great versus mercs. They're not great versus mercs. The Overlord is out for Hark now. He's contested, so Ecaz get take a big loss here. Okay, the Kronos turns around. Okay, the Sirens doing work with that War Banner. It was a massive tank. The unit has 860 health.
Just saw a research center go down for Corrino, who is already leading hegemony, so that will definitely put him at the 20k mark. I wonder
So
if
you see, I'm on Ziz's screen. He has the assassination ready. He has not queued it. His economy's fine.
Well, it's fine, but it's not. I mean, he can't compete in Merc spam fest. Yeah. He
Loss
will
of rights is
always
up.
be behind
Everybody who has a charter has a potential to lose it here if that gets voted in. 16.8k for Atreides. Pontus on Corrino with 19k hedge. Psychedilla on Harkonnen 17k hedge, and Zis with the most passive map, may I add, with 35 passive at 17.2. So the game is relatively even. There's gonna be some backdoor deals going down at the end. Zis about to lose another region though, another spice field. He's not gonna have the army out to contest it.
And Ecaz in such a tough spot. And the point is that everyone around benefits from it, and it's not like they're gonna help him at all. Damn.
That was not a good fight for him. He probably should not have taken that fight.
He
In the
lost
middle.
his,
He
champion.
should have.
lost-
He needed to do some more politicking there. He needed to conspire a little bit.
I believe that choosing Harkonnen as a target.
I'm still
was-
feeling vicariously very scared of Corrino here. I don't know why nobody's challenging him.
It's the same thing as last game. He's being left. He's being left alone.
He's at 35% chom now.
Losing 2 regions, and one of them is a special. Harkonnen's about to take the hedge lead, by the way. Easily.
Do you see some conspiring between Atreides and Harkonnen? They're wanting to kill Corrino after. Still think
Yeah.
Atreides going in now.
I still think the Baron is using him a little bit. I don't know.
Of course, Atreides without a win con here that I'm aware of. He's in
Well,
last
he
place.
He is eligible for governor now, and that so is Corrino. But Atreides has the most voting power. I don't think a lot of people have figured out this patch that if they're going for governor, they need to increase the charter priority on it.
This is now red on the economy. Now this is gonna get tough for him because I don't know if he can. He has a lot of spice he's storing. The spice exchange rate is 3.6, so he can start selling some of that. But he's bleeding out Slari at the moment. Atreides liberating him. Now he's lost everything. Harkonnen probably in the hedge lead now. Just capped a special. He's about to cap another special. Pontus offering a trade to Zis, sending him Sards for free. Accepts it. Does not want him eliminated. He's not going to be eliminated here, but he is so screwed. This game just largely swung in favor of Harkonnen, and Corrino was already kind of sitting nicely.
How did you lose the top spice shield? Was that Atreides?
Atreides backdoored him. Pontus now able to capture the Mount Idaho. Harkonnen, 65 CP, no mercs. I'm sorry, this is not Harkonnen. This is Pontus, 2.9k a day, 17k salary in the bank, chilling
Not
like a
good,
villain.
y'all. Although Atreides with 37k salari, like, please contest Chom. Don't let it end like this.
I don't think. Okay, so there's Hark's hedge leads. Now the wind banner is up. Everybody knows Harkonnen is threatening hedge.
At least it'll give some time for Ecaz to come back.
Harkonnen is amazing in this patch, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, they're incredibly strong. Especially with Peter, who reduces.
Well, the thing about Harkonnen is they've always been really sneaky. Like, they'll look like they're winning and then they can, or they'll look like they're losing and then they can just turn it around. And it's all because of instill fear, mostly.
He just bought Chom. He just bought a large sale of Chom for 12,000.
Who did?
Corrino. Corrino can easily capture two. Dude, he's got 2 special regions on capture. Atreides is just letting him get away with murder. Okay, now the Harkonnen army is finally engaging. We got scav operation going down. We got combat drugs going down. We've got Imperial defenses going down. Imperial bombardment going down. The Coronos is just sitting in the back line. Probably should get involved here. Here comes the Overlord from the left. Okay, those 2 range units are dead. No, the 1 range unit's alive. The Harkonnen is probably going to lose this battle pretty handily. He's making a lot of money from it, though.
He's going to lose.
Corrino controlling the tempo of this game by sitting those two units. So if I was Atreides here, I would go up there and capture Mundu Vale. But Atreides choosing to attack in the middle. He's got 23 intel generation. He can rebuild orbital bombardment. That Atreides army is probably gonna melt if Corrino's getting mercs out. Got plenty of money for mercs.
Yeah, I mean, Harkonnen...
He's spamming hammers. He's spamming hammers. He's getting hammers out. How do you guys feel about that?
He can afford it. Look at his...
270 guild favor plus 4 because he's got the spacing cruiser. Atreides should have just captured that Mundu Vale, man. Why engage in the middle?
Reno's capped on authority now. He's ready to take some regions. I wonder if he'll make that decision.
Double turret over there. That's understandable. In the meantime, Zis can use this to take back some land from Atreides. What's Zis doing? His army's to the north. He's got a maxed out army now. Hedge, he's way behind. He's at 13.3. I don't see where his win con is at the moment. Zis is the one without a win con. He has to. He's broke. Well, he doesn't have to actually.
This is their tax. What bonus do they get?
What?
Do you know?
They get. I think it's minus 30 if they miss their tax.
What bonus does Ecaz get for paying their tax? What is he about to lose?
Plus exchange rate. They has the same as every house has.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah,
Ecaz recapturing a spice field.
He's
got
using
plenty
his
of
spice
authority.
for guild favor, which he can't really afford.
Yeah, I don't know like why he even tries to make any guild favor. But he is in such a tough spot right now, and I actually have no idea.
He's voting himself in for Speaker of the Council. It ain't over, man. He's got the
He
votes
won't-
for this. Unless
Yeah, he
everybody
won't be able
declines
to-
it.
No, Corrino can choose himself to take speaker, and he has more votes.
Okay. So he's not going to assassinate. He's moving his agents off of Harkonnen. Choosing to not assassinate.
I think he's just got to out of necessity.
Okay, Atreides now. Harkonnen should be the target. I'm not sure why Atreides hasn't backstabbed him yet. He's saying he will get Gov. I don't know who he's talking about. He's working. He's king-making Harkonnen right now, to be honest.
I'm quite interesting what's his idea as a Atreides, what he wanna do, how he wanna win.
He can't get governor. He's not gonna get chome, and he's not gonna get hedge. He's purely king making, unless he's gonna destroy bases, which Atreides doesn't even have siege incentives. Is this though? One thing that he does have going for himself is that he has a lot of authority, so he can capture a lot of the territories he lost. Is this on 437 authority, generating 13? That's pretty good.
Pretty sure we've got 2 players with 30% chome now.
We do.
Might be a hard game to win with chome at that level. Overlord's gonna go. Just went down to the hammers.
Okay.
And
This looks like quite
this is
greedy.
pushing Harkonnen pretty heavily after securing. But I think he lost a territory to Atreides, so there is that.
Yeah, Corrino lost one territory.
And Corrino got Speaker of the House. If you guys didn't see that.
Did not see that. He should be targeting those hammers first. There he goes. These that Kronos is bulky. He can stutter step them. He loses that fight to Harkonnen. Those are disposable units. He does not care. He's got so much money. The mercs are gonna die. The mercs, I think the mercs make this game super laggy when they start getting spammed.
It's that and all of the units flying around with the airports.
Getting more hammers. Why not? 300 guild favor. Harkonnen now with waves on waves. He's still waiting to capture that region. He thinks he's being sneaky. Atreides should go and capture the Mundu Vale, please. Do not let Corrino just stifle your expansion. Get yourself a win con. He's got literally 1 unit sitting on the Mundu Vale up there. Still.
He's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it finally. I mean, maybe not though.
Who got gear rigs? Probably
Not sure.
Harkonnen.
Chome 36-30. Ecaz with 2. Atreides with 1. Atreides plenty of money in the bank though.
Atreides
Not
should
buying
buy
any
some
chome.
shares.
Did he hit the slider?
He bought just one.
He's
One
got
Good for
back.
him.
30% now.
Good for him. He's got some skin in the game now, boys.
He don't like to invest. I mean,
He's a stakeholder.
yeah. He's a guy who doesn't invest. He just take as much as he can.
They say cash is king. It's liquid, but not in Dune Spice Wars. Some kind of conspiracy going down with Atreides and Zis now. I didn't see what the typing was there.
But that's okay. I mean, they might discuss
I think Pontus
situation with board.
still controlling the game by holding those 2 special tiles hostage, basically. Psychedilla. Now he's getting his harvesters harassed.
Son of Pontus still hasn't captured Mount Idaho there.
No, I don't think he doesn't want to be the outright hedge
target.
leader.
Yeah, but he's clearly
But I
in
mean, it's
position
so
to-
obvious that that he's in that position.
Yeah.
Ziz can maybe start farming militia while they 2 fight off a Harkonnen to get back some of that hedge through his champion. Not sure if that's gonna happen though. He can farm those mercs.
And he has 2 champions already.
So there you go. He just made them. Scav operation costs Harkonnen 27 intel. That is crazy cheap.
Also, one of the mistakes, I believe, which was done by Ecaz, he doesn't have military factory. I mean, maybe because he can't afford it.
He probably
Yeah, he
cannot
might've
afford it.
He might have gotten rid of it. And if he didn't, he definitely should have.
So Atreides decided to take the Mundu Vale. He still has not, man. Why? This is the question of our time. Why hasn't the Atreides taken the Mundu Vale? 38 Chom on Corrino. It's gonna be hard for him to win it through Chom though. It's expensive.
Yeah, at this stage, when you've got two people at 30%, it's pretty tough.
Now Corrino, now Atreides at 6%. He's buying. Ecaz can just sell, and he'll probably just from 2 sales he'll probably have enough Solari for the rest of the game. That's the beauty of buying Chom late game. If you try to sell it, stupid. It gives you stupid
Atreides'
money.
Position, he had a massive bank, and he's only got 3% shares, so he really lost out by not participating in the Chom market earlier.
Exactly. Good point. Excellent point. Is this the player to watch? How's he going to come from behind here? Speaker of the Council is choosing the agenda. Do we have a governor vote up here?
Water sellers again.
Water sellers.
Like next is going to be judge if priorities stay the same. So they really need to force that gov vote. Maybe they don't want it.
Judge doesn't give any immunity right now. It only gives you possibility to hire guards and judges.
Yeah, and honestly, if Corrino, whoever, Harkonnen or Corrino are going to want that.
Yeah, as a
So
content-
Corrino voting for himself for water sellers. He only had 440 votes. I don't know if you guys saw how many votes the other guys had. And Atreides gets it. Atreides is still a governor. Is he a governor threat? We don't know.
I mean,
Not-
yes,
no.
if he's got influence, but
I don't think that he's a threat. You know why? Because everyone is going to be most of the lobby will be able to be elected for government.
We need Zis and yes, you're right. We need Zis and Atreides to kind of counterbalance some of this Harkonnen hegemony.
Atreides does have the most influence generation at the moment.
So he's asking somebody to put. I think he's asking the Atreides to push Hark on the polar sink. God, he's gonna miss tax here, man. Zis is gonna miss tax.
This will be his second time missing it.
He said, I can't right now. Ecaz has a big army up north.
And as I understand, he types it to Ecaz.
Yeah, Ecaz is asking him, why don't they just truce one another?
I think they are.
Someone's prepping a nuke. Who's got the nuke? Corrino has a nuke.
If the trade was accepted, he's gonna make us tax. Atreides bailed. Yeah, Atreides bailed him out there.
Hell yeah, that's a good move.
Okay, now they have a formal non-aggression.
Good. This is what needed to happen. Nice bailout.
Atreides acting like the Federal Reserve, just printing money.
I did not see that Harkonnen took the Well of Riches.
He stole it off of Zis
Yeah.
when he lost his army. Conan 23.7. Each tax payment now pushing the players closer to the hegemony win condition.
Yep.
I'm guessing Pontus, sneaky Pontus, is still. He's still got 2 specials under his thumb. He's marauding the map with hammers. Just making life miserable for Harkonnen. He doesn't care. He knows he can 2-cap those regions. I mean, everybody's got to see this, right?
Well, I don't know if Atreides has.
They have to. Atreides should have.
He did see
You know, it would
while he
make Corrino a lot more agitated to not have 2 specials under his thumb, knowing that he can just erase the Harkonnen hegemony lead with 2 clicks.
Yeah.
Because he probably has authority for both, right? We assume.
Oh, he does. He's been capped for months.
But sometimes 500 isn't enough.
Well, that's why you need to spend some of it. Oh, EMP blast. Those hammers might die. It's not gonna matter because he's
Not
got
gonna matter.
350
He's
guild
got
favor,
so much guild favor. He's gonna try to sack 2 while the other 3 get away. Maybe he's gonna get them on. They're all out. Oh,
Well, he could. Never mind.
okay. The mercs are out of supply.
I still don't understand why Corrino decides not to build any craft workshop right now. I mean,
He just doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want the lobby to turn on him. That would be the worst case scenario for Ziz. Actually,
You mean for Son of Pontus?
no, for Ziz. Because if somebody outright pursues a win condition right now, he has no chance to come back.
Yeah, well, Zis has a low enough hegemony that he could get away with having a shitload of craft shops. He needs to catch back, actually.
Yeah, he needs to take back
I
those
just don't think he
specials
has
from
any specials
Harkonnen.
to really build anymore.
No, he's got an army on the border of the Well of Riches. He's gonna do something here, right? I mean, are they perfected? Can you tell if they're perfected?
I think they are, but I can't tell.
He's had all the time in the world.
At least some of
would-
them are.
Would I ask you a question because I can't understand why he does it? So, Corrino builds and stop building research center for some why.
He's gonna spike his hedge with Research Center. Did he cancel it or put it down?
He puts it and then cancels.
Hark capturing another region, dude. Hark pressing.
He decided it wasn't time yet, so he's artificially lowering his hegemony by not having it, and he's gonna build it at the same time he captures those 2 special regions. We're seeing hedge spiking again.
Okay, now Hark is engaged in the middle over there, trying to capture another region, getting greedy, and now Ecaz is trying to punish him, trying to take back a special that he once had. This is a good region to take. It does have 2 missile turrets, but there's none of that overlapping missile turret thing happening here. Those militia are strong. They will die eventually, though. Now Harkonnen realizes once this happens, he's pulling his army back. He's got Sleeper Agent, the most annoying operation in the history of operations, deployed on this region. Combat Drugs goes down. Oh, sorry, that was Scav operation. Okay, and now Ecaz super laggy, trying to kill that airfield. He's going to capture this region.
And also Corrino attacks Harkonnen.
We're
Good.
seeing conspiring between Atreides and Harkonnen.
This
Harkonnen is gonna help, or Atreides is
Full
gonna help
contest by
infiltrate-
Harkonnen. Is he going to drop the fog? What's he going to do? Is he going to drop the fog here? He's not using the fog. I think he's going to... Yeah, this is not good for Ecaz.
Yeah,
Losing...
and Atreides is about to get governor, I'm pretty sure, this next vote. He just made a deal with Harkonnen.
He's his champion is farming here, though. This is good for Ecaz. I lied. His champion's doing some farm work. If he keeps it alive. Which is a big if.
Look at all that money from those kills.
There's going to be mercs coming in. Yeah. There's going to be mercs flying in here. This fight is not over. That's just wave 1 of this. Now the champion's running. He realizes. That-
Here's the governor vote.
This is going to come between Harkonnen or Corrino Hedge and Atreides governor.
Oh, that's the speaker, okay. Yeah, so he removed the chome. Oh, now there's sale incentives. So this should go to Atreides if they keep their deal.
Atreides is going to get voted in for governor here.
That's what they said. We'll see if Hark backs
Who
down.
made the
He hasn't-
deal?
Harkonnen and Atreides. Wow, he didn't vote him. He didn't vote him.
He
And
lied
Atreides
to him?
said he lied, and he said after you vote me gov, I'll push Corrino. So he's not gonna make good on that deal.
Okay, that's fine. So push Hark. But the problem is Corrino has 2 specials. What are the numbers on the special? 1,600 each? First special? Right? So 60, that's 3,200 worth of hedge that Corrino's just keeping under his thumb that Atreides did not contest this entire game.
Who voted Atreides governor? Somebody did.
Oh my god.
These
Not that
did.
much. He spent like one.
But they're gonna have the votes to vote him out, no? If loss of
I
rights
think-
comes up, oh, he has speaker.
Well, no, Corrino has speaker, but Corrino's in a good position now because the target.
Is this
is on-
abandoning this now? He's abandoning this. He knows he can't fight the merc spam because it's utterly unstoppable. And there's no way to use a sandworm there. That's a rock region in between them, so he can't use a decoy thumper.
If somebody doesn't take the Moondew Veil away from Corrino, he's gonna be able to spike 5 or 6k hedge, which he's one more tax and he'll be in range.
He's
of-
liberating Harkonnen on the right and in the middle.
I'm sorry.
So Zis can commit to the well here. If he sees this, I'm gonna go to Harkonnen screen. This guy's the center of the action. Okay, so Harkonnen is contesting the Corrino liberation on the right. He's walking a pain train of mercs over there. And there's not a lot of units from Corrino here. Corrino's kind of sleeping at the controls.
Well,
Sleeper
Corrino's being
agent goes
attacked
down.
by Atreides. The hammers are up top trying to defend Atreides.
Please tell me he's contesting the Moondew Veil. Corrino finally commits to taking Mount Idaho, by the way. He took that.
Good.
Atreides, what's he doing? He's sitting in the middle. He's not really contesting. The Moondew Veil is Atreides. Go take the Moondew Veil. Be a good kid. Just take the Moondew Veil for God's sakes. Fighting here is not gonna do you anything. Zis now moving in, potentially back to the Well of Riches. Now that it sees Corrino and Harkonnen engaged, he's rebuilding his army, which takes forever. Harkonnen.
Rough. The
Harkonnen full
What's it
merc
called?
army. He's got a full merc
the
army.
Corrino main ship is gonna go down.
Yeah.
That's not
he-
a problem for
he's-
Corrino at all.
Yeah.
How much skill favor does he have?
340.
Okay, so he's chilling. Corrino now losing. Yeah. So Corrino's sending some hammers up there to try to prevent that one trooper from dying so Hark loses his territory. He's probably going to die. Yep, that trooper's dead. Atreides doing nothing. Hark's got this right now, it looks like. 21 days for governor, though. Can you imagine the newbie player Khakis pulls the upset victory? We'll see.
Well,
And I'm sorry if I'm calling him a newbie. I've just never seen him around.
yeah, I understand.
Well, that's been the theme for this week's tournament. Is a lot of upsets.
Yeah, Cream knows what
Yeah,
upset mean. Yeah.
I had a huge upset in my game. It's okay. The only one who was upset was me. That was the upset.
Kronos, that's the name. Blanked on that.
Meanwhile, Ecaz is not far behind. What? No, it's like 22k.
The one saving grace for them is that crafts workshops are non-existent for Harkonnen. Not existent. And for Corrino,
You say that, but he's got plus 18 passive.
he does? I was looking at the wrong thing then. Okay. Not non-existent for Corrino either. He's only got his monument bonus, I think.
I don't know why Corrino doesn't build it.
I'm not sure.
It's
a
like
good
He
question.
might not have the tech.
He definitely has a tech. He's got 30 research. He definitely has a tech.
Probably doesn't
Or
want to be a
maybe-
target, I guess.
Not sure why Atreides wouldn't just go for the Moondew Veil. He's going to look
Yeah.
back at this game and he's going to smack himself upside the head. For God's sakes, the guy's been keeping 2 specials under his thumb. You just take at least one of them from him.
By the way. Oh no. It's from Corrino perspective.
Zis is committed to preventing Harkonnen from winning this game. Zis is king making at this point. He's got his army stacked. Okay, now Harkonnen is moving north into Atreides territory because Zis does not care. Zis says, you guys deal with the governor and I will take back my Well of Riches if it kills me. It was mine and I'll have it back. So he is not planning on participating in the governor fight if the Atreides can retain his governorship. The thing is that Speaker
Probably
went to
won't happen.
Corrino. Speaker went to Corrino, so Corrino is going to foil that, it looks like. Now the Harkonnen army is moving on Corrino's spice field. On the right. Corrino, his main opponent in the hedge race. Is this a good move? I don't know. What's Atreides? Okay, so now Ziz sees it. Ziz sees it. Ziz moving in on the Well of Riches. He's going to try again to take that. Atreides can go ahead and capture the Mundu Vale. I'm just kidding. He has no idea it exists. He has no idea that a special tile is being controlled by one single trooper with no airfields in range on the north side of the map. He has no idea.
Nuke happened.
Who nuked?
From Harkonnen. Harkonnen nuked. The Ecaz at the Well of Riches. I don't know about that move.
Wow. That is a move. That's a good move. It's going to stop. So that region is inaccessible for a little while.
But he's not going to be able to vote against the governor. That's about to happen.
It's
and
killing off the Ecaz army, though.
his eco is going to tank now.
Not really.
But this didn't lose champions.
That's
he did
good
not
for
sell his
Ziz.
shares before he nuked, which is good because he needs to contest Chom, but he won't be able to buy or sell those anymore.
He's building another nuke. Dude, I think he won the... Oh no, the Landsred's about to start. This is the most pivotal vote of the game right here.
Yeah, so
This is
what the
it.
Speaker does. Check out Son of Pontus, what he does for Speaker.
I'm not on his screen. I'm a fool. Did he do it already?
Lagging. Son of Pontus is 10 days behind.
Oh my god. Wow.
They
These
need to
developers
pause the
need the developers being taken to the cleaners by this game. All the lag. This is not a good showing for Dune. Spice Wars. Holy crap. This is what happens when the game gets pushed to its limit. It is utter disaster. The nuke just going down on Pontus's screen. So that was like 5 days ago. Oh my lord. Did we see the vote? So how is he supposed to change the agenda? Loss of rights is up, dude. Loss of rights. So Atreides has 720 votes. Harkonnen does not. They have the votes for loss of rights. They have them. Just between Corrino and Ecaz, they have the votes for loss of rights.
He wasn't able to re-roll loss of rights. Not that he really wanted to, but
yeah, this is just lucky for Pontus. Is this just by the factor of lag. I think that Harkonnen is gonna win this game.
Okay, we got a pause down. We're gonna let hopefully he can catch up.
Okay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dune Spice Wars and developers getting taken to the cleaners, ladies and gentlemen. The game. This is not early access. It's alright. We still love it. We're still fans. Chat, what do you guys think of this lag, chat? Let's hear it for let's hear it for the lag, chat.
What we're doing right now is 10 days
Relatable, says Horace Ross. Shout out to Horace Ross. We've seen this song before. For the lag, PM SAG tournament organizer, horrible, wasted life. Oh my god, these devs. If only the legend was in here. He would tell us about these devs, but he's not in here. These devs.
By the way, the vote was really close and equal. They had almost like...
Somebody forgot to vote? Corrino
No,
probably.
Somebody maybe didn't vote. So Atreides had like 70...
It probably was Corrino because of the lag, but it worked out.
Okay, so now we're back to the hedge race.
That would have been a lame way to end it.
We're back to the hedge race. What's going to happen now? All eyes on Harkonnen. He has to defend.
Atreides just boosted the speaker resolution, so he's going to try to grab that.
Okay. The game will be over by then.
Corrino did not get to vote, but it barely worked out.
Unbelievable. It would have been hysterically amazing if Khakis, the relatively unknown Atreides player who's forgotten that the Mundu Vale exists in the top right corner of the map, would have won governor due to a 10-day lag deficit suffered by Son of Pontus not able to vote.
He's taking Mundu Vale.
Oh my god! Tell me it's...
Corrino is.
Oh! I thought it was Atreides. What was I thinking? Of course it's Corrino. He doesn't know that tile exists. Okay, so now he has to take it.
Alright, he's in the hedge lead.
Now here we go. Are the crafts workshops going to come out for Pontus? Yes, he's building him in the Vale, but what about the other tiles? This game is so laggy for these players. Four maxed out factions sharing the map together with the final win condition in place. Chom not an option now. It's way too expensive. There's room in the Mount Idaho for crafts workshop. There's room all over. Just start removing buildings. Okay, he's building crafts workshops in Idaho and Moondew Vale. And he's got 28k. This is it. Corrino. Corrino with a beautiful head spike at the end. Can they stop him? Tax is going to hit in about, let's just say 12 days, 9 days. Okay, we just saw it on Corrino's 9 days for tax. Pontus playing this masterfully, largely because Atreides did not contest the Moondew Vale. If he looks back on this video, he's going to ask himself, what was I thinking? Maybe I didn't know it existed. He should have not been relying on that governor. Atreides now king-making Corrino, obviously, because he's attacking Harkonnen, who cannot focus his enemy. Crafts workshops coming out. Ideal scenario for Corrino here. Psychedilla on the defense at the polar sink. The game is paused. Psychedilla losing the Well of Riches. I want to unmute the commentary here. This is going to be gold. If they're talking, I'm unmuting the players.
To be honest.
Yeah, I'm just trying to survive.
Players are complaining about lag.
Minecraft building, everything so too.
That's GG. Is
Psychedilla sacking agents.
research center about to go down? Is that what's happening, or is it already up?
No, I mean they're not going to be able to stop the.
So close.
Kaki's lamenting his 10-vote loss in the Landsrad. All right, I'm going to mute the players. There's no salt. It's not entertaining if there's no salt. Everyone's being really civilized, surprisingly. Harkonnen.
And Freeman players. That's all. I mean.
That's probably why.
No savage. Only civilized people. Yeah, seems that son of Pontus is going to win.
Harkonnen now going across the map with his units into the Corrino territory, trying desperately to prevent the ultimate tax payment from putting Son of Pontus into the lead, but it doesn't matter because he's losing the Well of Riches.
I wish we had seen an assassination here.
Another nuke is ready. He does not lose the Well of Riches. I stand mistaken. He's nuking the Well of Riches. He said, you cannot have it. I'm the Baron. I kill everything if I can't have it. The fight goes down for Corrino and Harkonnen. He doesn't have his max army there.
The nuke took out the Ecaz warship.
Okay. Trying to buy Chom. Chom is way too expensive. Chom is out. Can the Harkonnen army win here? Bombardment goes down. The ship is there. Where's the Corrino army? Did it lose already? Oh, somebody hits admin burden on Harkonnen. Probably Corrino.
What is Atreides doing? Go attack Corrino.
Take the Moondew Vale, Atreides. It's still an option for you. You have 500 authority. He's rebuilding his army. He's got 51 CP out, half of which isn't built. The game is paused again. Holy crap, this game just cannot handle the amount of action happening on the playing field right now. It's still a great game though, guys. Don't let me get you down on it. It's still a lot of fun.
A lot of fun and chaos.
2v2 next week.
This is the longer end of how long these games can last. You really want to have them in by month 8 or 9, and a lot of these lag issues are avoided.
We're in month 10. 2v2s next week. Sign up if you haven't signed up. Not sure if the tournament is filled or not. Somebody says Shiro's checking their videos. Who is that?
PM seg.
Oh, PM seg. Yo, tag them. Let them know they got work to do. Tell them to light up a cigarette, drink a coffee, and get to coding, boys, because this game is trash right now. Calls him like I sees him. Pontus. Is he losing that? Is he losing a region? No. He's spamming mercs. He can't do anything, man. His game is not functioning. Look at his screen. He's clicking the merc button and nothing's happening.
Yep.
Nothing is happening. He's not losing any regions at the moment, though. Tax is about to hit. And he's got 72 passive. Wow. It's going to take him 5 days after tax or 6 days after tax to win the game.
It's almost over.
Yeah, it's like
Building more crafts workshop, putting in the so each special region now has 2 workshops completed.
How many time you need to spend to liberate a village?
I
4
think
days.
it's to, no, an enemy village I think is 7.
So it means that it's finished.
Pretty much. Still, we want to see that victory screen for somebody, just
Yeah,
out of
and
a tradition.
if Atreides had taken that Moondew Veil, Baron might have had that one.
Then it would have been close. Then they would have been tied, right?
Son of
Yeah.
Pontus winning, even though he was permafrozen for the last month.
Is the
What
game
a-
over?
Yeah.
No, game's over.
Not
No
for
Oh.
Son of Pontus.
Not for Son of Pontus. He hasn't even seen the screen yet. GG. Wow, that's horrible. Yo, Shiro, love the game. You guys got work to do. I'm end the recording here.